We're headed to the VIP room, kids. No, not that one. Shut the door, I'm not heating the whole damn neighborhood. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Man Gamer Network. I am Combat Carl. Today, on our beginner's guide to EVONY, the King's Return, we're going to talk about VIP. Our VIP level, our VIP points, our VIP time, our VIP benefits, and why you should even really care. So let's get to it. Where do I find my VIP level? It's going to be up here in your upper left-hand corner, the Monarch corner. You're going to see this little chevron, and it'll say VIP right there. And if it is red, your VIP level is activated. We'll talk about that in just a second. So when you pull the VIP screen up, the upper left-hand corner is going to be your VIP level, what it is currently set at. And then underneath that, you're going to have a timer, and that is going to let you know how long your current VIP level has been activated for. It's going to show you in little numbers what your next VIP level is. I think most of us can figure out numbers, at least in most parts of the world I've been to, run in sequence. It is going to tell you how far you are progressing until the next VIP level. I have 5,510 points out of 11,800. It'll give you a little bit of dialogue. You have logged in 24 days in a row and gained 280 VIP points. What does that mean? That means you get about 11.6 points a day if you log in, added to your VIP total. 11.6 points. There's got to be a way to get this number up faster. There is. We'll talk about that. You have two tabs here that you are able to activate. One of those says more VIP points, and if we click on this, then if we have VIP points in our inventory, it will tell us these are what these little purple books are. These are VIP points. And if you want to use them, you click the Use button. We're going to go to the other tab. It says more VIP time. If you have, I call these tokens. I don't know what the official word is. That's what I'm calling them because, it's my channel. Do what I want. These tokens will activate your VIP level for a certain period of time. This one will activate it for 30 minutes. This one will activate it for 60. This one will go for a day. You can have them for a week. You can have them for 30 days. We'll talk about where to get those. You will notice up here, we don't have the usual yellow eye. The little information tab that I'm always telling you guys to click on to learn more information. Then what does it tell you? It doesn't tell you anything because there isn't one. That's kind of aggravating. But anyways, when you start out at VIP level 1. And our dialogue down here tells us it doesn't require anything. You get VIP level 1 just for being smart enough to create an account. And what do you get for that free VIP level? It says free construction speed up 1 minute. So whatever your current base rate is, it starts out at like 5 minutes. This will give you an additional one when your VIP level is activated. This also tells you your gold levy, or what I call gems to gold. You get 5 additional. If you go to your keep and look in your keep buffs tab, it will tell you how many times you are able to take gems and convert those into gold. And if your VIP level is active, you can do that 5 additional times to whatever your base rate is. Troop death into troop soul rate in the main city is 3%. That is assuming you have somewhere to catch the souls. So there is no real definition of what VIP level is. I've just decided to call it a collection of rewards that will take effect when they are activated. So if we scroll from VIP 1 to VIP level 2, you will notice that it wants us to make 300 VIP points in order to go from VIP 1 to VIP 2. And that's going to get us an extra minute of construction time. That's going to get us 5 additional gems to gold levy capacities. That also starts our resources production at a 1% boosted rate. And then we still get the 3% death to soul rate when activated. That's the key. So there's got to be a way that we can, I mean, because if you do this, that's like 25 days of logging in every day to get 300 points. And there has to be some other mechanism for us to get VIP points. And as usual, Ebony has got some. There are some quests that when you complete them over here under your quest, there are some that will tell you will get VIP points. I don't have any, and I've scrolled down here. I didn't see any that had that feature, but you can get some from there. The one that is predictable is down here on the wall. And again, if you are in an alliance and somebody says gems on the wall or VIP points on the wall, this is the wall they're talking about. This is your city wall. This is where your server rewards, your server gift is posted. I happen to have one up, but at 5 p.m. server time, there will be 100 VIP points appear on the wall for an hour. In my case, that happens to be 12 noon. So from 12 until 1 o'clock, there is 100 VIP that's sitting on that wall for me to claim. If you don't know what server time is, you go to 3 dots. You go to settings. This is server time right here. It's also known as Greenwich Mean Time. I am East Coast in the States, so I'm 5 hours behind this. So that is something that happens at 5 p.m. server time every day. So you'll have to make that adjustment and figure out what time that is for you. Now, I'm not in an alliance, but if I were in an alliance, I would of course be donating heavily to maximum capacity every day to Alliance Science, because when I do that, I get Alliance points. And I can turn those Alliance points in at the Alliance shop for a number of things. I think the 3 big things that you can turn them in for are truce agreements. You can also turn them in for tribute, which you can offer at the shrine. But you can also acquire 100 VIP points for 15,000 Alliance points. And if you're a beginning player, you know how confining it is to have just a limited march and a limited march capacity. And if you will get your VIP level up, let's scroll back here. As your VIP level increases, you get some nice benefits. One of them is at VIP 4, your march size capacity increases. So if you have built a huge amount of tier 1 siege machines in order to harvest resources off of the tiles, you can now send 4,000 more per march. And you can now have an extra general if you need to. And when you get to VIP level 5, lo and behold, you get 6,000 March, but you also get another March slot. So VIP level 5 for us little guys, is a big deal because you can get an extra March on that. You get an extra March in military research, and then there's another one further on up the line that could give you 3. If you get VIP 5, you can now have 4 marches when activated. So if you achieve VIP level 5, but you have not activated it, then it doesn't do you any good. So let's talk about that alliance, the ability that you have to purchase VIP points. I've talked a little bit about how if you are in an alliance and you have the ability to donate to Alliance Science, you can donate up to the 4-hour mark. Now, if you donate above that 4-hour mark, then you get a penalty. You get a cooldown period. And I tell you, I'm telling you, be very picky about where you spend your gems. You can clear that cooldown period for gems. There's a gem cost associated to that. Now, if you are chasing a VIP level and you are close, and for whatever reason you just got to get to this level, it's not something that I would suggest that you do frequently or regularly. But what you can do is you can purposely donate past the 4-hour mark, and then pay the penalty, pay the gem cost to clear that penalty, and then you can donate again. And then if you knew that you were 300 VIP points away and there was some big deal coming up that you had to do, you could do that. I mean, it would cost you, 1,500 or 1,800 gems or whatever. But that's a way that if you're in a pinch, you could clear those extra VIP points to get. There's another way that you can get VIP points, and of course, this being EVONY, you can buy them. I'm a free to play guy, and I don't spend money on this game. So, but what you can do is when you look at the purchase packs, they're going to tell you this purchase pack will get you 1,000 points or 2,000 points or 1,500. It's a big deal. It takes a long time to get 1,000 points as a free-to-play guy. But if you want to, you can buy them. So that's another option that you have. So I've mentioned VIP time. If you go here to the use item, you will notice these little tokens. And you know what? I have a better idea. Let's go to where you would see them. If you go into items and you scroll down, it's just past gems. Here we go. These are our VIP time tokens, and these are what are going to allow you to activate your VIP time. Now, when you're first starting out, you're not going to have hardly any of these at all. So you have to be very frugal with your VIP time. When you log in the morning, I make sure that I would activate one of my, I had a stack of these little 30-minute VIP tokens, because in the morning when I am doing my morning routine, one of the things that you can do when you go to Wheel of Fortune is you can activate a blessing. And this one will tell you that at VIP 4, you can activate Arthur's blessing, which I think is odd because it's a picture of Cleopatra. I would have thought a picture of King Arthur would have been there. Same thing with Robin Hood. Anyways, continuity not the strong suit in this game. At level 4, you can activate this, and it's going to remove one low quality item from the Wheel of Fortune. And I have suggested to you that you wait until you have 9 coins, and then you get an extra one. Well, when you're doing that, make sure that you have somebody's picture here in the middle, so that way they're going to take, in fact here it takes away this level 2 red agate. It's grayed out, so when I spin, it's going to remove that. You can do these one at a time if you need to. If I don't have 9 coins and I'm trying to get my daily activities, I will spin it once. But normally I wait until I have at least 9 of those. So time your VIP decision. So if you are logging in the morning and you're going to be gone the whole day, you do your daily routine. When you're getting ready to come up here, you activate your VIP status. Once you've done that, if you are at VIP level 5, you now have an extra march slot. So now you can send out 4 marches or 3 marches out to collect. Now, the extra march slot does not have to be active the entire time. So if you activate a 30-minute VIP, as long as you use that slot while your VIP is active, you're good. So if you've used 28 minutes of it up and you've got to go to a mine that's on the other side of the map, as long as you click that and it is in process when you send that march out, then you're good. So you don't have to worry about trying to keep your VIP up all day long. If the VIP runs out, they're not going to come back. They're going to finish their job and then they're going to come back. So these VIP time tokens, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, they go, a day, 7 days. If you have activated the black market, you can keep your eye out for a 30-day VIP token. If you go and buy them in the store, they are 4,000 gems. But, let's see, are they under here or are they under special? They're under special. They're 4,000 gems. But if you find them in the black market, they're only 3,000. And if you are doing your black market and you make that part of your daily routine, you will run across those fairly regularly. So I just put mine on just a couple of days ago, 6 days ago. I've had 3 of them come up since I started this. I've not bought another one yet because they come up. I'm not even really going to start looking for another one in the black market until I'm down to like 7 days, because they come up fairly regularly. So until you get to that point, just be judicious in your use of these. If you need to use one in the morning, to get that additional march going. You can use one later on in the day if you're going to be very active and you're out doing PvP, or you're in an alliance and you guys are running boss rallies, just back to back to back to back to back. You can do that, or if you're running Vikings or Garudas. And then before you sign off for the night, if you will, you can do that, get that additional slot open, and then you can send your max number of marches out to your gem mines or your resources mines, because you need to be doing that all night long. So what is it that you really get for your VIP level? You will get, and this kind of builds on it, because initially what you're going to get is some additional free construction time, an additional gems to gold levy. You're going to get a death to soul rate increase. But everything from there builds up. At level 2, you get a resource production boost. At level 4, you get an additional general and an increased march size. Level 5, you get an additional march slot. At 6, your stamina recovers faster. at 7, your march speed to monsters increases. And then it goes, you get a construction speed increase, and then a crafting speed increase, research speed increase, healing speed increase, training speed increase, and at 13, you get a permanently ranked position. And what that means is at VIP 13, you become a permanent honorary knight, which means you no longer have to compete for your rank position. In the rank episode that is currently being worked on, we discuss how rank is not just making enough points. There's an additional component to that, and you can go up or down in rank from week to week. In fact, many of us have. And we'll explain that more. But when you hit VIP 13, you no longer have to do that. You've hit tenure, for lack of a better term. So you become an honorary knight at VIP 13, and you get an increase in your march speed, not just to monsters, but for everywhere. Then you increase in rank, again, that permanent honorary position. Your double drop rate from monsters increases, the troop defense increases, the troop HP increases. At 17, your troop attack increases, but now you get a free additional builder. You know, that little builder guy that you've been paying gems for forever? Well, rank has its privileges. There at 17, he is now included for that time on. If you need an extra slot, you'll only have to pay for one extra slot. And then it goes on up to VIP 20. So at VIP 20, you are an honorary Archduke, which is permanent. Oh, by the way, you have spent 23 million VIP points. It's a lot of 100 VIP purple books. Your free construction speed up is an hour and 20 minutes. Your gold, gems to gold capacity is 100 extra times. Your resource production is increased at 35%. You have the ability to hold 20 more generals. You have 8 free tax times. Your march size capacity is an additional 50,000. You still have that additional march slot. Your stamina recovery speed is 100%. Your march speed to monsters is 100% increased. Your construction speed, your crafting speed, your research speed all have a 30% boost. Your healing speed, 45% boost. Training speed, 35%. March speed, 30%. A 40% double drop rate from monsters. All troop defense 40, all troop HP 40, all troop attack 40. Your troop death into troop soul rate in the main city is at 20%, and you have the free builder. So that is VIP levels, VIP points, VIP time, and VIP benefits. I've been answering questions from people about what does this get me. This seems kind of confusing, and I hope that this clears it up. If you have found an additional source of VIP points, please put it in the comments down below. VIP points are precious. They are very, very few to be found in the game, especially if you're a free-to-play player like I am. So us F2P peeps got to stick together and try to find these little tricks and these little hidey holes for this stuff wherever we can. So anyways, I hope that this has helped. For the Old Man Gamer Network, I'm Combat Carl. Don't talk to strangers. Stay bubbled. Cheers. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today. Be sure to tap that thumbs up button if you think we've earned it, and be sure to hit the subscribe button and that little bell to be notified when new content comes out. Be sure to check out these other videos, and I'm Combat Carl for Old Man Gamer Network. You guys be sure to go straight home. No screwing around.